You might have heard about it before, but it's becoming a worse and worse problem these days. It's called the epidemic of narcissism. I think this is a consequence of modern society and how people have become increasingly self-centered and focused on their individual needs and desires with complete disregard for other people around them. I've experienced this to a great degree in my personal life, and I don't know, it might have something to do with where I live, but I can't really make any point of comparison because I've been living in Asia for so long that I've kind of lost track of what it's like to live in the West, and I imagine there are similar problems over there too. But anyways, I think it started in a way with digital devices like tablets, laptops, and smartphones. People got onto these and it allowed them to kind of get into their own little world where everything revolved around them, and through the internet and 4G and 5G, they were able to have this kind of algorithmic, self-centered world where everything is tailored to them and only what matters to them is important. Unfortunately, people have taken that digital reality and it's crossed over into the real world. And now people are more and more exhibiting narcissistic traits and really focused on themselves in social media in a very kind of toxic way. It's not really good for society, in my view. It's sad to see this. As a Christian, it's hard for me because one of my goals is to reach out to those who don't know God, or to brothers and sisters in Christ who do, but need help in some way. And when people are stuck in this narcissistic mindset, it actually hinders others from helping them in their situations. Because what happens is, it becomes readily apparent that those people are using and abusing others. And so most people naturally will steer clear of them. And some people, they may be able to hide it and be covert narcissists, but inevitably the malignancy of their behavior shows up and they get outed and it becomes increasingly more and more well known. So it's a really sad thing to see because one of my main goals in life is to try to reach the lost. But how do you reach people who are so self-absorbed that they don't take the time to connect with others or have any meaningful relationships or even just talk, just turn away from their phones long enough to have a conversation? This is even a problem in the church, unfortunately, although it's less of an issue in the church where there are true Christians attending. So anyways, I encourage you brothers and sisters in Christ to try to get away from the digital world a bit and to reach out to those around you in the physical world and just talk to people. Try to help people get out of their caves, so to speak, their digital caves, because the way the world is going, it's not looking good for society. As society becomes more and more increasingly selfish and evil, narcissists are more and more commonplace, and it's like it's almost the norm. And at that point, I think family structure collapses and society falls apart, and other societies take over those nations. And This has happened historically where cultures degrade. But like I said, this can happen in any country in the world. Certainly in the West, we are not immune to this, and it certainly is happening there too. So I encourage you to pray about it and ask how God can use you to help win those who are stuck in themselves.